The Ingham County Probate Court, an overview to provide you with practical information if you have dealings with the probate court. Let's get right at it. The Ingham County Probate Court is located at 313 West Kalamazoo Street in Lansing, Michigan. Pretty prominent, easy to find building with available parking around the building, both metered parking and some longer term parking. The metered parking can be frustrating because I think it's limited to only a 2-hour time frame. Plan ahead and plan early, because when you're going to the probate court, you want an opportunity to relax before you enter into the courtroom, to be able to navigate your way through security and then of course the courthouse, and to be able to give yourself a chance to just simply take a deep breath and breathe before your court hearing may occur. Now remember that anytime you enter into a courthouse, it's a secured building, similar to that of an airport or other secured facility. People get really frustrated when they stand in line to get through security to only learn that they had something in their purse or in their pocket that is a prohibited item. So plan ahead, leave early to the courthouse to give yourself a chance to relax before your court proceeding begins. Now, why would you find yourself at the Ingham County Probate Court? Well, probate matters are a particular type of jurisdiction, and whether it is filed in the Ingham County Court is a question of venue. So for deceased probate estates, those are estates in which somebody has died, the domicile of that person dictates whether you're appropriately before the Ingham County Probate Court. Now, if they didn't live in the state of Michigan, but have assets in the state of Michigan and are located within Ingham County, then the probate court may be the appropriate venue. Now, when we speak of jurisdiction, we're talking about the type of matter, subject matter. So for that, to explain that more fully, if you have a bankruptcy matter, you go to the bankruptcy court. If you have a divorce matter, you go to family court. And so too lies in with probate and trust related issues. Those fall under the jurisdiction of the probate court. Also, trust disputes, matters involving a trust, also are the subject of the probate court. Now, not all trusts go to probate court. In fact, most trust administrations don't. Some trusts have specific language within those trusts that give the court jurisdiction. In addition, you may be challenging the validity of a trust or the actions of a trustee. Or maybe there's a need to interpret what the trust means and how it affects the trust beneficiaries. The probate court is the appropriate jurisdiction for those matters, as well as guardianship matters. Guardianship relates to the care and well-being of an individual. To determine whether venue is appropriate in Ingham County, you have to look at the residency of that individual. And if guardianship relates to care and well-being, conservatorship relates to financial assets. So if that individual is a resident of Ingham County, then a conservatorship can be commenced within that county. Ingham County is really fortunate to have very experienced probate judges serving on behalf of the community. Chief Judge Richard J. Garcia has been on the bench since February of 2000, a graduate of the University of Michigan Law School, an undergraduate at Notre Dame University. He went to two schools who really don't care for each other in football. Chief Judge Pro Tem Shauna Dunnings has been on the bench since 2018, a Howard University School of Law graduate and a University of Michigan undergraduate. For many of the matters involving the probate court, you have to go to the courthouse, go to the building to access information. But much information can be obtained through the internet. So for example, if you're looking for an understanding of what filing fees are, or forms that you need to be able to file with the probate court, or you want to understand the various forms of processes for guardianship, conservatorship, or deceased estates, there's a lot of really practical information on the Ingham County site. As I show you in this particular slide, you can go to courts.ingham.org to access the Ingham County's website. And here I'm showing you how to access a court docket. So if you're trying to search for information, rather than driving to the courthouse, standing in line, going through security, and then pulling the file, some really practical information can be obtained. So here's how you do it. First, you go to this page and you type in the last and first name of the party that you're searching. Hit the search button, and from there, I typed in John Doe here. A case number will arise on the far right, as well as another search window. Clicking that will take you to the case summary. So again, some really practical information you can gain through the Ingham County Probate Court's website. Now, unfortunately, you can't view the actual pleadings. You can't copy them or view them. You're going to have to go to the court to do that. And some other counties are further along with technology to allow you to access, but some really practical, good information contained within the website. In addition, you may want to know about filing fees, and I've listed the most common filing fees for probate-related matters. Now, the filing fees relating to establishing a guardianship, a conservatorship, a deceased probate estate, as well as a guardianship for a developmental disabled person are listed here. Thankfully, there's no filing fee for a person with a developmental disability. But the filing fee for guardianship and conservatorship doesn't tell the whole story. Because, for example, with a deceased probate estate, you still have to pay the letter of authority fee, the gross inventory fee, the publication fee, and some fees maybe along the way. As well as with a guardianship and conservatorship, you have to pay for the letters of guardianship or conservatorship. So to really understand the filing fees associated, you really want to consult with your lawyer to get a better understanding. The Ingham County Probate Court is really a busy courthouse. It's busy because it contains some large cities, and when a county contains large cities, there's just a lot more filings that go on. The state of Michigan does an annual case court summary that identifies the caseloads in each county around the state of Michigan. Now, as you can see at the top of this document, the estate administrations total 548. It's a lot of filings. Adult guardianship and minor guardianship really make up close to 576 filings, and the total caseload representing 2,250. If you go to the lower part of this document, the files that remain at the end of December 31 of the calendar year, these are files that go on for a period of time and haven't concluded. The caseload is 2,686 estate and trust files. Again, a large caseload. Total adults with guardianships represented 929, and total minors with guardians 700. Some interesting information. So what do we glean from this? Well, what we should understand is that when you enter into the Ingham County Probate Court, you're one of many files. Don't assume that the judge remembers your matter. You may have to refresh the judge, bring the court up to speed, because they're managing a lot of cases. I'm hopeful that this court overview of Ingham County has really provided you with some practical information about the process, about probate, and about the probate court in general. Our law firm assists people through these processes. If you've got questions relating to a probate-related matter, give us a call, 833-PROBATE, or visit us at theprobatepro.com. We strongly urge people to go through this process with the help of legal counsel.